Some people say a man's made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You work 16 hours and what do you get? Another day older, not a subscriber to match. Oh, St. Peter, don't you call out my soul to the Google God. Welcome to the Workcast, episode 1. Again. Hey, yo, fellow humans. It's me, your average human. Welcome to my journey for financial independence. So I've lived most of my adult life in abject poverty. I don't have a credit score. I don't have a 401k. I've had my bank account hit zero more times than I care to admit. But here's the catch. I got an ace up my sleeve. This ace has seen me, someone with no measurable success, do things I would have never dreamed were possible. So this guy calls me up. He asked me to take this job trimming in Oregon. Tells me, oh, I got a job for you, 100%, and this is someone I trust, someone I worked with and had known for years at this point. So, what's a youngin' like me sitting in my mom's basement, wasting my life away, working at some kitchen job? I packed the car up with everything out and set off. He had told me the job was in Southern Oregon, but he was still in Portland, which that should have been my first clue that something was up. But at the time, I was like, sweet, I got friends in Portland I wanted to catch up with anyways, so no big deal, I'll just meet you there. So I'm still talking to the guy at this point, like daily. He says, oh, we're heading down there, Sue, he and Han. And I only have like a couple nights I can stay at my buddy's place. He lives in Portland with a bunch of roommates, so I was grateful for the few nights I got. So I finally get up and go to meet with this guy, and he's at some campground just outside of Portland with all his kids. And I fucking get there, dude, and this dude's not fucking moving at all. So, I'm thinking that I have this job and this like place to stay lined up. And he tells me to pay for camping, and just wait and wait. The job will be there. It's just a month later than the day he originally gave me. They just don't need your help just yet, but they will. And at this point, I'm not buying it. I want the full story. So I'm pressing his kids. I'm figuring it out, right? So it turns out he hadn't set up a date at all. It had been like a passing comment. They might be looking for help. So at this point, I'm thinking do I scrap it and go home? Should I look for a place in Portland? I already tried that and failed to move there before. But I'd already spent all the energy getting there. Going back wasn't an option I was willing to accept this time. It was a dream job of mine, finally doing something that I wanted to do instead of just working perpetuating someone else's wealth. So I grabbed the one person there who'd actually met the dude, grabbed his brother and a pit bull, load him up in the car, and we go meet this guy. We drive the 5 hours down there, end up getting there super late, have to sleep in the Walmart parking lot, and, make the rest of the journey the next day. And we're rolling up on this dude's property who's growing a bunch of plants, and we are it is this rinky-dink little town with just a corner shop and a church in it. So, good chance I'm getting shot walking up, but what do I got to lose? I wanted this job, and it was my way in. I had to meet this dude. I wasn't going to go off what some other dude had said about some other dude had said, fuck the telephone game. And it went about as expected. Homie wasn't really keen on us rolling up there, but saving grace, he did have a little bit of work for us, but only for a day or two. And with the promise that if we did well, he would have more in the future. So we do the job. And we do it for free, by the way. No payment was given to us at all. Not one for that little starter job. Nothing. Just rope-a-doped us with more work down the road. So now I found myself again in a van, down one of the brothers, but still got one of the brothers in a pit bull, so life's not too bad. At least I'm not alone. No place to go, Nothing to do. So I make one of the greatest choices of my life. Go to Santa Cruz, California. There's nothing more freeing experience than laying on the beach, having the stress of not knowing where your next paycheck is coming from, where you're going to park to sleep that night, calculating just how much money you need to spend every day to survive. I felt all those worries melt away. I could feel like this fire deep inside in the pit of my stomach. Like that thirst and want for life. For the first time in my life, like I truly felt alive. And I knew I was going to make it. I was going to be all right. I can't explain it. I just knew. I felt like I'd like cracked the code, like I had some like higher understanding. And that's where I found my ace. I am capable of more than I've ever dreamed is possible. Don't believe me? Come back later and find out. All right, so that's been story time with me, your average human. Peace and love, y'all. Thanks, y'all, whoever's watching. If you enjoyed this one, just leave a like. If not, all good too. Sure, we'll be doing something else soon.